Hey everybody, Seth with Everyman Prepping here. How's everybody doing today? As you can see from what's behind me, Israel's not doing so well today. Iran basically declared war on Israel and sent 180, 200 hypersonic ballistic missiles over into Israel. And as you can also see, the Iron Dome, David's sling, arrow, all that, they were overwhelmed. You have a lot of impacts, a lot of explosions. Now, you won't hear this from Israel themselves. They said they thwarted it. Netanyahu got up there and he said, we thwarted their attack. It did nothing to us. We're fine. But like I said, if you look behind my shoulders there, you're going to see plenty of impacts coming on trajectories that show their missiles, not interceptions. We saw some pictures of intercepted missiles landing on schools and whatnot, but they went after military targets on this one. Iran, they didn't do what they did in April. They didn't give 3 days of warning. They basically didn't send drones out first. They didn't let, all the U.S. and kind of the West know what they were going to do. This was a couple hours notice or so, came out on X. By the way, X, formerly Twitter, is the greatest place for instantaneous news these days. It's where you need to go. I'm on there at Everyman Prepper, not Everyman Prepping, but at Everyman Prepper. And find me there. I can put videos and other stuff I can't put on YouTube here because YouTube doesn't even probably like what's going on behind me here. We shall see how this video goes out or not. To help that, please share this video, like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, hit the bell, all that great stuff. Everything you can do helps a lot. But let's talk about what Iran did here. Israel's been acting tough in the area. They're in my opinion, the Sun Tzu art of war. They're when weak, act strong. And I think that's what Israel's doing. They know that they can't fight the entire Iranian hegemony of Hezbollah, Hamas, Syria, all that at once. But what they're doing, they did they took the cell phones out, the radios. That was an incredible, diabolical, masterful technological event they did. Took out all the leadership. They leveled Gaza. They're going into Syria, taking out IRGC generals, Iranian generals. They did all that. So they're projecting a lot of strength, but as you can see behind me, they have a lot of weaknesses. Their air defense can't handle 200 ballistic missiles. They can't stop the hypersonic missiles. And Iran, like I said, they didn't go after civilians. They didn't go after just any infrastructure out there. They went after military sites. Like you said, it's illegal in Iran to show this stuff. You're probably not going to see, not in Iran, in Israel, to show what was hit, militarily. But they went after air bases. There's reports that up to 20 F-35s were taken out. I haven't seen any pictures because, well, we might not, but that's the reports we're seeing. They went after Mossad's headquarters in Tel Aviv. Some were saying they missed everything, but hey, they went after it. Maybe they didn't, make contact, but they went after military targets of what they thought. The air bases were used for attacks for the bombings of, not even only in Gaza, but up in Lebanon, into Syria. And then they went after the Israeli intelligence, the Mossad headquarters. So it was a surprise attack. Basically, coming on, it was strong. It showed the strength of Israel, and I think strength of Iran. I think it shook Israel a little bit. Now Netanyahu, there's a video of him running into a bunker and all that stuff, but he is pumped up right now. I'm telling you right now, he is so excited right now because this is basically what he wanted. He wanted Iran to do this because now he has the carte blanche, the go-ahead to go after Iran's nuclear sites, the oil refineries. Maybe, heck, he might be so excited he might send a nuke over there. Who knows? Israel has come out and said, we're going to retaliate. It's going to be so bad. And it might happen. We're going to find out very soon, next few days or so. They're going to wait till, I think, U.S. moves assets in the area because this time, Iran waited till all the aircraft carriers pulled out. There was no U.S. Assistance. They might have had some assistance in Jordan, put down some few missiles, but not much. And look what happened. So Israel's going to wait until the U.S. gets in there, and we might help with doing air sorties. We might help with cruise missiles, ballistic missiles. Who knows? But the U.S. is going to get involved here because this is basically World War III. You can see behind me. This isn't something that just they just brush off their shoulder and go on. Israel's going to do something, and they're going to probably go overboard on their overreaction into Iran. Now, some thoughts on that. Ever since in April, when this first happened and some of the first generals were killed in Iran, Russia's been flying plane after plane load of military equipment there. The military leaders of Russia have been meeting with Iran. They've basically got I don't know if they're under the nuclear umbrella of Iran, kind of like Belarus is, but they've got security agreements. They've been shipping maybe S-300s, 400, S-500s, air defense, jamming equipment, military intelligence equipment. Maybe Iran is trying to bait Israel into coming over there and attacking them so they can down Israeli planes, take out American planes, take out their missiles to show the strength of Iran. That could be a play here. We shall see. Like I said, we're going to notice pretty soon. But if Iran does what they say they're going to do and go after the oil refineries and the nuclear facilities, not only is oil going to skyrocket in price, but you might have nuclear fallout in the area. Iran's already come out and said, if you do anything after this, because we basically think we're even now. You went after all of our leadership. You went after Hezbollah. We did this. We're good. But Iran, they basically said, if you come after us again, we're going to level Tel Aviv. We're going to level your infrastructure. We're taking out your power grid. They did try to go after the Dimona nuclear site. There's reports of missiles heading over there. Once again, we don't have video of that, but those are the reports that are going out there that they went after that. If they take that nuclear site out, yep, there's going to be fallout in there. And then do we full on escalate into nuclear war? There's so many things that can happen here. We just need to wait for the next couple of days because something will happen from Israel with the U.S. assistance. And do they go through Syria? Do they go through Iraq or Jordan to attack Iran? Who knows? Who's picking whose side to be on at this point? It's all kind of up in the air. But it's going to happen very quickly. And it's going to be, I think, a huge attack by Israel into Iran. We'll see if Iran's air defense is up to taking them down or if they just absorb a lot of blows. Everybody hides in tunnels, in bunkers. We shall see. Does Israel try to go after the leadership in Iran? Try to kill the Ayatollah? Something crazy like that. Who knows? But one thing that I do know, that the United States, that are military-industrial complex, they're engorged right now. They are so excited right now. The Lockheeds, the Raytheons, the Boeings, they're in the business of war. And we got a World War III here, basically. And it's going to spill over. Like I said, Russia's already back in Iran. China's already said Israel needs to stop what they're doing or they're going to get involved. So you get China and Russia involved, backing up Iran, and Israel goes after them. Yeah, we're going to spiral out of control. And, the theory's been always the United States, we're separated by a couple oceans. Nothing's going to happen to us over here. Europe says, oh, we're insulated. It's just the Middle East. It's their sandbox. Nothing's going to happen. Well, let's talk about what could happen now. First of all, they go after the oil refineries. Oil's going through the roof. Cost of everything goes up. More inflation. We already got the port strike going on. People are already heading to Costco's on the East Coast and around, trying to buy all the toilet paper and water and everything else they can because they don't think anything's going to be delivered. So you already got that going on. You add on to that the refineries going down and gas spiking. Yeah, you're going to have some major chaos. Plus, in the southeast of the United States, Hurricane Helena that went through would devastate everything. They need a lot of stuff to repair all that. That's just another video for another day. But the devastation caused by the hurricane is incredible, and it's being swept under the rug. Entire towns wiped out, but that's another thing. That's $17 billion to Ukraine and Israel. You know how many houses that can rebuild? You know how many bridges that can rebuild in the United States? Like I said, I'm digressing here, but let's get back onto what's going to happen here. So, will the United States be touched by this? I believe we will. Will it be kinetic here, inside, the United States proper itself here? Who knows? It could be, but it could be cyber, could be EMP type, could be grid down through, the electrical system, could be financial, could be through other networks. There's plenty of Iranian, Russian, and Chinese hackers that can do a lot of damage without firing a shot. Could they throw an EMP over here? Sure. By the way, there's a X-Class, 7 flare that just happened today. That might throw, all this happening at once. That could affect some networks. We shall see tomorrow. We can get some updated sun news on that. See if I can put some stuff. Follow me on X, formerly Twitter, for, like I said, the stuff that I can't post over. It's Everyman Prepper. Not Everyman Prepping. That's too long. Just Everyman Prepper. Instantaneous updates. X is a great place to get news when it comes out. I put a lot of stuff on there. I put some stuff on the community page on YouTube here, but I can do so much more on X. Go there for instant reactions, instant news, and all that. So go to there for that. And we'll keep it. The next 2 days are going to be crucial. 2, 3, 4 days. I don't think it'll take that long, but you're going to want to know what's going on. Because if you know what's happening, what could happen, you can pre-plan. Is it too late to go get what you need? No, do it now. Because not only do you have that port strike and people going crazy, if gas prices go up, you want to make sure you have gas for your generator, the fuel. You don't want to be out there with the crazy people. If you need some of that lead, that brass, the self-defense tools, you need, extra food, this and that, blankets, winter stuff, coats, you might want to just pick up what you can now. The instability that's coming, I think, is going to be incredible. I see this spreading. I see it going outside of the Middle East. I think we're going to feel some here. Europe, I think you're going to feel it too, but I think the United States is going to feel it because not only do we have the cyber aspect, what could happen, we might have some of those, groups of people that might have come through a certain southern border unchecked that are kind of just hanging out here waiting for an activation. So maybe they can do a October 7th kind of attack or infrastructure attack or something. So that's always a possibility. So just, keep your ear to the ground, like I always say. Head on a swivel when you're out and about. Take in your surroundings, situational awareness. Talk to your family about it because what's happening in the background, these scenes here, will they happen in the United States? Will they happen in Europe? Maybe, maybe not, but you're going to have other kind of chaos. They will impact here. They won't just let the great United States, Iran calls the United States the great Satan. They're not going to just let them go untouched, especially if we're helping Israel in the attack in a few days. If we're helping out in that, we're a big target. So something's going to happen. So that's all I have for you. I'd love to hear your comments down below. And until next time, keep your ear to the ground, head on a swivel.